Hi everyone. Well, there was just immediate change in ways I was coming on this evening. Sorry about that. Usually my phone doesn't ping because I have everything turned off. Maybe it's because my volume. No, I have no idea. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, welcome everybody. This is actually my Soulogy Network live on Friday, November the 3rd. And which a lot of us go through, even Todd, is that he goes, oh shit, right? So he just called me back, and so I'm now on here on my mainstream, and then we'll get it onto the Soulogy Network after I send it to him. So, yep, okay, just have my phone switched over from private to public. So I actually haven't touched my guitar in a couple of days, and I decided before I came on here this evening that I would put a new set of strings on her. So brand new, out of the package. I love new strings, but here's the downfall. Sometimes they get a little wonky as they stretch. Okay, so you guys ready? Let's have some fun for the next hour. Here we go. It's just like, what did we just do? Wow, wow. So welcome everybody. For anybody that's new to me, my name is Ernestine Day, and I am the Soulful Guitarist. And actually, this recording is actually going to be used on the Soulogy Network because that's where it's supposed to be this evening. But you know, Todd lost track of time, which we all do, and so I just go on live here. So, yeah, what a new set of strings do. Whew. Personally, I needed that today. I didn't, I just felt more quiet yesterday. I just wanted to be quiet. And what I didn't realize by me not going live, that it took away from me being connected to me and not allowing whatever to interfere with me. So this morning I was talking to a beautiful sister from the UK, and yeah, I just got vulnerable with her. So it's not a bad day right now. A lot of us are going through this transitioning, releasing, letting go, etc., shifting, and yeah. So it's yeah, so grateful for her and who she is. Anyway, here we go. Um, that song is called The Journey of Life. Yeah. Because I didn't, like, because I just started to do this, and all of a sudden it was like, oh, we're doing this, and it was like, ooh, how relevant is that? Yeah. How we came into the world. And we're going in cycles right now. I'm not talking about leaving the physical body. I'm talking about our cycles. When we come into this world, we come in pure joy, pure love, pure everything. And for the environment that we're in, what happened? This is me expressing it this way, that we, it wasn't safe for us to be who we are. So we build walls, barriers to protect the core of our being. But as we go from little infants to, small children to getting older, we just carry that same energy through our lives. And so here we are now today, we're coming back into that essence of who we truly are. And breaking down those walls, those barriers, etc. within ourselves. And allow ourselves to be vulnerable, to show it's because to me they're not weaknesses, they're actually strengths, to be vulnerable. And so yeah. Whew. Anyway, let's see where we go next. Yeah. It's, that song came into my field in the last couple of weeks. Of course, it's Amazing Grace, but I never played it. I've always, when I say this, so you don't misunderstand, it's like I've always, I've always done that part, but I've never actually picked it out until a couple of weeks ago, and it was like, ooh. And I'm going to pay myself a compliment here when I say this, is that the, I'm starting to, I could say the word feel comfortable, for the lack of any other word, starting to recognize, because when I listen to myself back, because all I'm doing, I'm feeling you guys, I'm sensing and feeling every ounce of everything I do. And what I'm starting to recognize, because I'm sensing, feeling, I'm getting more comfortable, more confident in everything that I am, and trusting myself on levels that I've never trusted myself playing like I am now. And just, I want to back up just a little bit, is I only started looping 2.5 years ago. So this has only become into my life and my world 2.5 years ago. So I've been learning, progressing, but it's been constant shifts and growing and expanding, because I'm opening up more to myself, et cetera, et cetera. But, it's, I don't feel like, it just, I forgot where I was going, to be quite honest. Yeah, sorry. Sorry with that. Okay, let's just continue on here. I want to know what it had to do with my confidence level, and just going and recognizing within myself, you know what, I'm becoming not a bad guitar picker with what I do. I don't know if I could do this with other musicians, because that's a different thing. But because of what I do, because of where it comes from within me, and that, because I can't get anybody else to pick it and feel what I feel. I'm the only one. So that's what this has been all about, me waiting for myself to show up. And now, because my confidence level and trusting myself, and I'm just starting to recognize, like, you know what, I'm not too shabby of a guitar picker for what I do. What I do. And, yeah. Let's see where we go, because I never know. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, you guys, I want to introduce everybody to this gentleman. In February of 1980. How many years has it been now, Chris? This beautiful man here, Chris Smith, we drove from Prince Edward Island, which is the far east coast of Canada, and we drove all the way to Calgary in February of 1980. And yeah, and of course we ended up being roommates while we lived in Calgary. And then he moved to Red Deer, and then eventually I moved out here to the West Coast in '86. And, you know, he's an amazing being. And I'm so honored and blessed to have him in my life all these years. Thank you, Chris. And he's known I've always played guitar, but not like this. This stuff here is, I started using Looper 2.5 years ago. And what this tool has done is allow me to learn to play with myself, because I'm the one who can feel what's going on inside. And so I've been learning for the last 2.5 years, and something started to really shift in June, and there's been, you know, in June I think it was like the trusting level, everything when I go to pick, it's just something shifted. And also I got my guitar back from the repair guy. She was out of my hands for a couple of weeks. That was difficult. But just so much has been shifting fast and furiously. And it's like, even songs like when I go to play them, like, it's just, there's a depth in, you know, I'm opening up to myself. I know that I understand that. But it's just amazing how it all flows through this, what I get to do here. And just so everybody knows, is I do have a YouTube channel, which is the Soulful Guitarist Ernestine. So if you'd like to prescribe to my channel, I appreciate that. Try and get my numbers up there. Yeah. Yeah, it did. This is what Chris wrote, and it's very true, because like, he just, you know, our trip took us on a journey that shaped the rest of our lives, and it did, because, you know, we're both from a Summerside area. I'll just use that term in general. And we worked at the same department store, and that's how I met him. And I heard something from somebody that said that, you know, because I was mentioning a couple people about leaving, blah, blah, blah. And somebody said, but Chris wanting to leave. And so I went and talked to him, and he thought about it. He came back and goes, yep, let's go. So we just, you know, and how, and this is the thing, I think, you know, like here we are in February, which is the worst time to drive across Canada. Dead winter. But we had no fear, none. It was just, okay, we're going there, we're going to make it happen. And there's no, it was an amazing driving. I can't remember how many days, was it 4 or 5 days it took us? We drove long hours. And speaking of PEI, this song here, I was born and raised in a community called Norborough, which is just outside of Kensington, PEI. It's a farm community, and the first house our family had, we always referred to as the house on the hill. And this song here, which is called The House on the Hill, is about that house, because it's always been very precious to me. Here we go. Good night, Chris. Thanks for popping in. It was nice to see you here. Yeah, that's one thing about internet and I'll say Facebook land. There's no distance between any of us, even though there's 4 hours difference between Chris and me, because back in the Maritimes it's 4 hours. This one here was channeled after Soulogy Fest last year because I met a gentleman there named Keith Hill, and I could feel his energy was like amazing. And so when I came back, this song started to be channeled, but I didn't realize or recognize whichever term you want to use. It was Keith's song. And then a couple months ago, yeah, maybe 8 weeks ago, it finally clicked, I could say, came to me, I was told. And so this is Keith Hill's song called Mosey On Down. Here we go. Yeah. So you guys, just in case you're not aware, this is actually live for the Soulogy Network. Unfortunately, Todd didn't get back to the house in time, so I just went on here, and so you guys got to experience what I do over there, which is almost the same. Not almost. There's a container that's in the Soulogy Network that is just absolutely amazing. So that's the only difference is the container. But I also create a new container every time I come on here. So there you go. So anyway, so it's by the time I say goodbye, it's going to be 1:13. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming, hanging out with me now or later. I am the Soulful Guitarist, Ernestine Day, and I'm usually on here once a day on my own network, not my own network, I'll rephrase that, on Facebook, YouTube, and a few different groups on Facebook land. So it's, yeah, sorry, just, anyway, so I'll be on the Soulogy Network next Friday at 6 p.m. If you're interested in the Soulogy Network, what's going to be happening, you can see the links above here. We're having, by the way, we're having a Soulogy Fest, Soulogy Fest on December 8th, 9th, and 10th, and I'm going to be in Houston, Texas for that. So I'm one of the performers coming in. And so if you're interested, check out who Soulogy is. If you go to Soulogy One Studios on YouTube, even Facebook, Soulogy One Studios, you'll find all kinds of videos there, people that have been on with Todd, sharing their story, etc. And I connected with this community before years, coming up in January. And so we're having our third festival in Houston. So if you want to go check that out, you can also, with the Soulogy Fest, is you can watch it virtually as well instead of being in person. So depending where you're at in the world, you can just go to soulogyfest.com or you go to soulogynetwork.com. You find the link to get to the festival site for the rates and stuff. So everybody, thank you very, very much for hanging out this evening with me. It's my time. I'm on the Pacific Coast. I'm outside of Vancouver, BC. Canada. So anyway, thanks everybody. Anybody new to me, welcome to my world. And I'm so happy to be here to share it with you all. So good night and blessings everybody. And we'll see you on my personal stuff, whichever you're watching me from right now. I believe anyway. Okay, hugs and loves.